Hey guys, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, how's everybody making out today? Hope everyone is doing fantastic out there. We're looking at 3:48 p.m. in the afternoon here. And I was wondering if you guys, all you collectors out there, you knife enthusiasts, have something like this at your house. Do you have a box? I call it my box of tricks, a box of goodies, a box of EDC little trinkets, and so forth and so on, whatever you want to call it. I'll show you when I open up the box. Now, what do you think is in this box, right? What do you think is in here? I forget where I even got this box at, but boy, I wish I could get another one. It was a cheap box. It was something that was like from Walmart. It was like it was like a kit. You would buy the knife, the flashlight, and like a little saw or something like that, but and you got this nice box with it. But I put this sticker on it years ago. But yeah, let's take a look and see what we have in my box of tricks. Uh-oh. Da 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 da. And there we have it. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a good look at it. Man, this is heavy. This little thing is heavy. I haven't had this out in years. Check that out. I can't tilt it up that much. The contents will dump out of it. But check that out. What do you think? Now, do you guys collect these type of things here? Like micro knives, small EDC gear, just small, very small pieces of kit. I'll show you. We'll pull one out. I got this one years ago. Now, I heard that this one was worth money. Let's see if I could. Now, have you ever seen anything like this, guys? This is a Camilus. This is a Camilus brand knife. And it's a friction knife. And there you have it. Now, this thing, I might add, is just the most sharpest little knife that I think I've got in my collection. Look at the edge on that thing. But it is a Camilus. You've got this, I guess that's that would have to be a glass breaker type lanyard thing. I don't know why these screws here are so big on it. But people that have seen this piece have never seen anything like it. And they said, and how could they say it's worth money when they don't even know what it is? I don't know personally what it is. It doesn't have no number on it. I can't find any information on it. But it reads Camilus there. I don't know, guys. And like I said, it's a friction folder. It folds in real nice and real buttery smooth. And there you have it. It's a pretty cool piece. Pretty cool. I'll put that aside for a minute. And the whole box just contains this kind of stuff. Like this one here Tell me if you ever seen anything like this. This is a buck. We're going to call this a micro. It's on the lines of a micro knife, kind of. But I love micro knives. I'm a big fan of like little micros. And they're just fantastic. This one here is another one that I heard was worth money and that they have never seen. Now let's take a look at the blades. You've got this awesome clip blade, right? Nothing different. But this is where it gets tricky at. This is where it gets cool. You got a coping blade. You've got a coping blade on a buck knife. Let's fold it in. I used to take a look at this and let me know what you think about this. There it is right there. You've got the emblem in there that reads buck. The wood is, I'm not sure what kind of wood that is. The number on it, it's a 305. It's a 305 and it's got that C with the dot in the middle of it. Can you see that? I don't know. I'm sure you guys know right away. If you are buck people, you would know right away what that number is in that thing next to the number. 305, and it's a C with a dot in the middle of it. Nevertheless, you've got this beautiful coping blade here. It's a beautiful knife. It is just a beautiful knife. Wait till you see the fit and finish. Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful that little micro knife is. Look at that back springs on that. Have you ever seen anything as beautiful as this? Look at that wood, how beautiful. Look at that wood. That's another thing. I want to know what kind of wood that is. But anyway, of course, I don't do my homework on none of this stuff. I'm not going to probably show them all. We're getting deep into the time already, guys. But I've got a full, complete box of this stuff here. This is an older Sharp. You ever hear of Sharp knives? This is an old piece here. This is an oldie. What makes this one really cool is, I'm going to show you in a minute. This is a really cool knife. Locks up still real tight, no wobble, no side to side, no nothing on it. Got a nice little blade on it, but this is where it gets cool. Stainless, check that out. 100B, Japan. Baby was made in Japan. You ever hear of a knife made in Japan? I know some knives are made in, what's it called? But I never heard of a knife being made in Japan. But I have heard of the brand Sharp. It's got jigged covers on it. Look at them covers. How old school it used to be. How old it was. This is an old piece, guys. This is what you call these are micro knives. You know what I mean? These are just exactly what they are. But the fit and finish, look at the fit and finish on all these knives. Everything is just made so well. So well. I'm curious about this one too. Japan. I'm just curious on if it's worth it. I don't even care if it's worth anything, but I'm just curious about the piece, you know? How old is it? Custom crafted. Custom crafted stainless. That's all it's got on that side. I do know that I got this when I was about 7 years old. I was in a department store with my father in a Kmart. This was purchased in a Kmart. And I know at the time, I asked my father if I could have this knife. And he told me no, I didn't need it. He said, you don't need that knife. What are we going to do with that? You know, you don't need that. And he finally gave in. I cried enough and fussed enough about it. And he finally gave in and purchased this knife for me. So I was a knife head when I was 7 years old. True story. That is a God's honest true story. I begged for this knife when I approximately 7 years old. So, but the action on it, everything is just, I mean, they're just beautiful little knives. You know what I mean? Now you guys got me on a roll. What are you doing to me here? I don't know. I'm just there's another cool one under there. I'll just hang in there with me. If you want to see something cool, hold on a minute. This one here, look at the fit and finish on this one. This one actually has a name for it. It actually has a name. This is called the Biker's Toothpick. That's right. This is called the Biker's Toothpick, ladies and gentlemen. And all you do is just pop it open. This is a very, very old knife. Look how old this knife is. There's some writing through it. Now, I don't know where I got this one. Wait, it says Bear Toothpick. Something Toothpick. Yeah, it's the Biker's Toothpick. It says Biker there. Biker Toothpick. I remember. But this is a very, very unique piece. These kind of pieces you don't come across every day. Boy, that could use a sharpening. That's wanky down there. I'd love to sharpen this up, get it straightened out. But it's just a little, it's got really, I mean, for what it is, it's got really good action. It looks really good. I love to carry this, man. This is a cool little carry, isn't it? They're called micro knives, I think. So you got that one there. Guys, I got a list. I got so many knives here, these little micros. Have you ever seen a Swiss tool like this? I got a couple of these. This is an old, not Swiss tool, Swiss tack. You ever see one of these old Swiss tacks? I used to run around with this on my keys for God knows how many years. My keys used to go through there. But when you open this up, I don't even know how to open it. There you go. You got the plier end there. On this end, you got the Phillips. On this end, you got the straight. This is like a ruler here. Yeah, when you fold it up, you put your key ring around this here, and you put this like this and that like that, and it can't open. And you put it on your keys. Is that a cutter there? But this is a very, very, here's another one that I hear is worth money. This is an old Swiss tack, but this is an older one. This is an older Swiss tack. It's like a little this Swiss tack used to make these little multi-tools. It's a multi-tool, really. That's exactly what it is, for your keys. Goes on your keys. This one, don't ask me where I got this. Chang Fing. But check this out. It's a little piece of plastic. You could put it on your keys for sure. And you open it, and it's got a razor blade in there. It's got a razor blade in there, just the thinnest little piece of plastic. I mean, you would never find something so light and compact in your whole life. And it just folds right back in there. And you could just put this on your keys. Very unique little piece here, guys. Very unique. What about this? Well, I don't even forget what this is. Something Brothers. I don't know what that is. Look at this. You want to talk about an old piece? I'm just curious on the age of these and what they would be worth, if anything. I don't even care. But isn't that a cool piece? Look at that blade. Isn't that blade cool? Tell me that's not a cool blade. Let me see if it's sharp. Oh, man, that's sharp, little bugger. That is a sharp little bugger, boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is. That's just pretty cool. That's just really cool, though, isn't it? Look at that. And you could also put this on your keys. It weighs absolutely. It wouldn't even come up if you weighed this on the scale. That's how light it is. But I think I'm going to put this on my keys. I just think that that is cool. I really do. This is also a really cool one. This is, I won't say it's what it's worth or nothing, but this is an old Gerber. This is, you see it right there. That's an old Gerber lock back. I mean, it's a frame lock. Look, it's a frame lock Gerber. And I think it's a USA Gerber too. I sure do. But guys, this is a very old piece of cutlery. This is from my childhood. I've had this stuff from my childhood. This is, don't even know where I purchased this at. But this is in my younger years. I was out probably with my mom and dad and saw it in some store and just had to have it. But isn't that a cool Gerber? Check that out, right? Frame lock. Just closes. Closes nice. Got a nice detent on it. That's a cool little piece, isn't it? They used to make knives so cool back in the day, didn't they? I don't think we could go through all these, guys. There's just too many here. I just wanted to show you a couple of them. This one's a Night Eyes. You ever hear of Night Eyes? It's a lockback, but check it out. Isn't that a cool little piece, man, for your keys? I just think that that's the coolest little piece right there. I think you could still get these. You can still find these. They got these hanging on little racks and like sporting goods stores and stuff, I do believe. Unless they discontinued them by now. But that's a cool little blade, man. Lock back. Then you just close it right up, right? Love it. Just love these little micros. And then we could get into all this other stuff. This stuff is all worth money. These Leathermans. This is the Leatherman Micra. We could get into these micro, what are they called? These scissors are the best scissors you can buy. This Leatherman Micra. And you got the tools and stuff in here. You got the tweezers and the little, you know, all the little gadgets and stuff. But this is a great little piece. Just a fantastic little piece. There's your blade right there. Check that little blade out. Tell me that's not a cool blade for a little Leatherman. And this is these are small. These are very small pieces. But they're very functional. They pack a lot of function in them. Isn't that a cool piece? Yes, that's a Leatherman. It's called the Micra. That they discontinued this a few years back. This is worth money. This is going to be worth money. All right, guys. I'm going to continue this video because we're way into it. Let me know if you want to see what the rest of this stuff is in here, and I'll do another video on it. But as of right now, I'm going to cut the video off here, and let me know if you want to see the rest of this stuff. If you're not interested in seeing it, I won't show it. But drop me a comment if all possible. I'd appreciate it. Let me know if you're interested in this stuff, or if this is something you enjoy seeing. All right, guys. Be good, be well, be safe. Take care.